I'm here! All this time, and I finally made it. Finally in the Institute. Do you think I'm gonna look a little suspicious?
Into each heart some tears must fall, but someday the sun will shine.
Okay, now we need more power. Now we need to hook all these power thingies together. Here we go. That is the most... the awfulest wiring job ever, but this is just temporary. It's just temporary, right? I just need to get to the Institute, please.
We are in business.
Oh, thank God. So? Tom? What's next? Can I just use it? It looks really dangerous. I don't really want to use it.
We are in business.
Do I need to talk to Desdemona?
Status report.
We got activity, Des. Not sure how long before it peaks.
The Institute is a huge unknown. Before we can make any plans, you need to do something. What I'm about to tell you is the most closely guarded secret the Railroad has. It's time you learn about Patriot.
Okay. The focus should be on the Institute, not this Patriot.
Just listen for a moment. It's important. There's a man, or woman, we're not sure, inside the Institute who helps synths escape to freedom. Dozens of synths owe him their lives. We don't know his name. We've never had a way to contact him, so we gave him the code name, Patriot. If your plan works, and you're able to get inside the Institute, we need you to make contact.
Well, that's not much to go on. I can't really risk it. I just need to find my son.
I'm confident you can find a way to do both. I leave
I'm
it
sure
to your
you are.
discretion. Tom's encrypted a message for Patriot's eyes only. Once he sees it, he'll contact you. Until you make contact, and probably after, you need to stay in their good graces. You need to infiltrate them. Can you do that? Can you be our agent on the inside?
I'm really not good at lying.
Do your best, and hold out as long as you can. We can't ask for anything more. Stand on the platform and I'll give you the holotape. Just plug it into any Institute terminal and wait for the reply. Tom, talk to me.
Booting up the scan sequence. This frequency is only going to work once. You know who doesn't make the same mistake twice.
Okay. Do I go in like this, or do I bring my power armor? That's the question. Well, hopefully... I don't even know if you can come with me, honestly. I have no idea. Oh, dog meat's in his house! Yay, that's so cute. Good boy, dog meat. Okay, I've got Tinker Tom Special. I've got this gun, but I might not want to keep this gun. I'm gonna keep it for now. I think I am going to bring my power armor. I'm gonna repair it. I'm a little bit worried because I'm going into the Institute right now. Damn, I really should have repaired that first. That is very annoying. It's fine.
It's a pleasure to serve with you, man.
I don't know when I'm going to be back, guys. Nick, if you can come with me, please do. If not,
You and I make quite an effective team.
then don't worry about it.
We are in business.
Okay. Come on, Nick. I want you to come here just in case you need to be, like, nearby me. I have no idea if you can even come or not. Well, let's do it. Send me off. Beam me up, Tommy. I'm ready to go whenever you're ready.
The Commonwealth can take a real toll on you. if you
Status
let it.
report.
We got activity, Des.
This place
Not
makes
sure how
monsters
long
out
before
of
it peaks.
men.
The Institute is a huge unknown. Before we can make any plans, you need to do something.
Yeah.
What I'm about to tell you is the most...
We already
There's a
talked
man
about this.
Or dozens of... If your plan...
I'll do my best.
Tom's encrypted a message for... Until you make contact. And
Fine.
Can you do that?
How do I infiltrate them?
You're going to have to sell them a lie. It's best to stick as close to the truth as possible. And you're going to have to think on your feet. We don't know what's waiting for you. If you make it at all.
Well, I've got drugs. That should help. This whole thing makes me uncomfortable.
We don't have a lot of options. Stand on the platform and I'll give you the holotape. Just plug it into any Institute terminal and wait for the reply. Tom, talk to me.
Booting up the scan sequence.
Okay.
Just stand on the platform. I'll take it from there.
I'm on the platform.
So stand still.
Okay.
And lock in all those molecules of yours.
Uh-huh.
Hopefully we won't miss any. There's only, 60 trillion of them.
Oh, God.
All right. Feeding our baby some juice.
I guess Nick's not
Let's
coming
see
with
what
me.
she's got.
Take this holotape. You need it to contact Patriot.
Oh, man, don't worry. That's all part of the plan.
Tom, do whatever you can to gain their trust. Lie. Tell them what they want to hear. Make up a cover story and sell it.
Come on. I think I got it. Establishing lock on the Institute signal.
Just get all the information you can. About synths. About the Institute's plans. Find their weaknesses.
Okay.
If we can disable or destroy the Institute, we may have to do it. You jack that holotape into any terminal and Patriot will make contact. He has to.
Got the RF. We got it.
Find a way to save them. Nobody else can.
Now.
And Sean. Oh my God. Okay. Oh, I'm here. All this time and I finally made it. Finally in the Institute. Do you think I'm gonna look a little suspicious? In case I run into anyone. Which drug gives me better talkie talk? I thought it was Mentats. But it seems not. Mentats gives me intelligence, not charisma. Well, I guess that's as good as it gets. Not sure if I should be walking around with my gun out or not. Error, signal rerouted. Okay. It's all very clean and weird in here.
Hello.
Hi? Hello?
I wondered if you might make it here. You're quite resourceful. I am known as Father. The Institute is under my guidance. I know why you're here. I'd like to discuss things with you face to face.
Okay.
Please, step into the elevator.
Should I take my helmet off for this?
I can only imagine what you've heard, what you think of us.
Yes, yes.
I'd like to show you that you may have the wrong impression. Welcome to the Institute.
Whoa.
This is the reality of the Institute. This place, these people, the work we do. For over 100 years, we've dedicated ourselves to humanity's survival. Decades of research, countless experiments and trials, a shared vision of how science can help shape the future. It has never been easy, and our actions are often misinterpreted by those above ground. Someday, perhaps, we can show them what we've accomplished. But for now, we must remain underground. There's too much at stake here to risk it all. As you've seen, things above are unstable. I'd like to talk to you about what we can do for everyone. But that can wait. You are here for a specific, very personal reason. You are here for your son.
Yes, for Sean. This is giving me horrible flashlights, flashbacks to malls. Sean? Sean?
Huh? Yes, I'm Sean.
Sean? Is that really you?
Who are you?
I'm your mom.
Father, what's going on? What's happening?
What? Are you okay? You're not hurt, are you?
What's going on? Father?
Sean, open the door.
I don't know you. Go away. Father! Father, help me! There's someone here, help me!
Who is Father?
Father? Father, help me! She's trying to take me! Father? Father, help me!
Oh boy, hold on.
Sean. S923, recall code Cirrus.
He's a bot?
Fascinating, but disappointing. The child's responses were not at all what I anticipated. He's a prototype, you understand. We're only just now beginning to explore the effects of extreme emotional stimuli.
Are you?
Please try and keep an open mind. I recognize that you are emotional, and that your journey here has been fraught with challenges. Let's start anew. I am Father. Welcome to the Institute.
Give me Sean, the real Sean, right now.
I know. I know. You've gone to such lengths to find him.
I'll make this very simple. Where is my son?
He's here, in the Institute. Closer than you think. But I need you to realize that this situation is far more complicated than you could have imagined. You have traveled very far, and suffered a great deal to find your son. Well, your tenacity and dedication have been... It's good to finally meet you, after all this time.
What?
It's me. I am Sean. I am your son.
What? Bullshit.
Is it? After all the things you've seen and experienced in the Commonwealth? Think about it. In the vault, you had no concept of the passage of time. You were released from your pod and went searching for the son you'd lost. But then you learned that your son was no longer an infant, but a 10-year-old boy. You believed that 10 years had passed. Is it really so hard to accept that it was not 10, but 60 years? That is the reality, and here I am. raised by the Institute, and now its leader.
I guess. I mean, hell of a story. Yeah, they stole you. They kidnapped
following?
you, and it wasn't right.
Right, wrong, irrelevant. It was necessary. The Institute believed humanity's future depended on it. At that time, the year 2227, the Institute had made great strides in synth production. But it was never enough. Scientific curiosity and the goal of perfection drove them ever onward. What they wanted was the perfect machine. So they followed the best example thus far. The human being. Walking, talking, fully articulate, capable of anything.
So the weird science experiments needed specimens, and that's why they took you?
In a manner of speaking. Yes. The Institute endeavored to create synthetic organics. The most logical starting point, of course, was human DNA. Plenty of that was available, of course. But it had all become corrupted. In this wasteland, radiation affected everyone. Even in their attempts to shield themselves from the world above, members of the Institute had been exposed. Another source was necessary. But then the Institute found me, after discovering records from Vault 111. An infant, frozen in time, protected from the radiation-induced mutations that had crept into every other human cell in the Commonwealth. I was exactly what they needed. And so it was my DNA that became the basis of the synthetic organics used to create every human-like synth you see today.
Oh my god.
I am their father. Through science, we are family. The synths, me, and you.
So, I am Grandma Synth, basically. I'm grandmother to every synth that ever existed. I'm Nick's grandmother? Good God, this is weird.
Are you following?
And you've been down here this whole time?
I have. Yes. I know you must have questions. Please. Anything I can do to help you understand.
Did Kellogg work for you? That's an important question.
Kellogg. He was an Institute asset long before I arrived here. It wasn't until I became director that I learned of all the things he'd done. What kind of man he was.
I don't believe you. You knew he was a psychopath, but you used him anyway?
I don't expect you to understand or agree with the decision. The Institute took advantage of Kellogg's vicious nature. I will freely admit that. Institute technology prolonged his life, and his usefulness far beyond any normal human lifespan. He never failed the Institute, but his cruelty became more apparent with every completed objective. I won't lie. It's no coincidence your path crossed his. It seemed a fitting way to allow you, us, to have some amount of revenge. What else can I say?
Us?
To ease your mind.
I don't even know what to say, Sean. This is so weird. I can't wrap this around my brain. This is the farthest...
I hope you're not too overwhelmed.
I am. I'm telling you right now how overwhelmed I am. This is the farthest situation from my mind that I could have possibly imagined. If I had a list of 100 things to guess that would happen when I came to the Institute, this would
really
be...
is a matter of importance.
This would be number 101. So you're in charge, huh?
I am the acting director, yes. I spent decades working to reach this point. It's a responsibility I take very seriously. The Institute. It's important. It really is humanity's best hope for the future, no matter what those above ground might think of us.
Yeah. They're scared of you. They're scared of the Institute.
People are always frightened by what they don't understand. Ultimately, the Commonwealth has nothing to fear from us. Whatever you've seen or heard, I know I can convince you of that. Just give me time.
I don't see how you can.
What else can I say?
Was it not you?
To ease your mind.
Was it not you that sent all of those synths after me to kill me? Because as soon as I started to get close to coming here, I had 20,000 synths on my ass. They definitely were armed and trying to kill me. Your father never got to see you grow up. Don't you have any
Are you following?
remorse for me or for your father?
Yes. What happened to him was... I've gone over the records of the incident, of course. It seems what happened to him was an unfortunate bit of collateral damage.
What?
For many years, I never questioned who my parents were. I accepted my situation, and that was that. With old age comes regret. And asking what if more often. But what matters now is that you and I have a chance to begin again. I know there's more for us to discuss, but the Institute is on the verge of some important breakthroughs. Your presence would be appreciated as we approach them. I've been a part of something amazing here. I've helped to build a life for myself and the people of the Institute. And now, after all these years, you have an opportunity to help with that. Doesn't that intrigue you? Isn't that what you want?
This doesn't seem like the real world. It seems so fake and white and bland, and you don't seem real. You seem brainwashed, and you're trying to brainwash me.
I hope you're not too overwhelmed.
I don't know. This is way too much for me to take in right now.
I know, and I am sorry. You have been through so much in such a short time. The Institute can provide a better life than anything above ground. You've been in the Commonwealth. You've seen what it's like. I assure you that you are better off with us.
I have friends up there, you know, Sean. How can you be so dismissive of all those people? Everything they've done. There's really good people that are actually trying to make a difference up above. And not just for them, they're trying to make a difference for everyone. Sure,
Really
they have
is
their
a matter of
differences.
importance.
They've done horrible things. The Institute has done horrible things. So has everyone else, I'll be honest. But you can't dismiss everyone else.
Because it is the simple truth. And I believe you know it too. I simply ask that you give the Institute, me, a chance. A chance to show you what I've been telling you. We really do have humanity's best interest at heart. Will you take that chance?
Does that mean that you are going to turn humanity into synths, though? Are you going to kill everyone above ground to make synths? Are you sure you want to do this?
Yes, I am. It would benefit us both to work together.
I don't know, Sean. I need more information.
Just give it time. Give the Institute a chance. The Institute is now your home as much as it is mine. Please take some time, get to know it. Meet the people you'll be working with. You'll want to introduce yourself to the division heads. Dr. Fillmore in Facilities, Dr. Ayo in SRB, Dr. Holdren in bioscience. And finally, Dr. Lee in advanced systems. They've all been notified of your arrival, of course. Meet them, and then we'll discuss what comes next.
I don't know what to say. Spanner, tweezers, ear examiner.
You mean the child? It's a fascinating project, really. There are issues to be solved, of course, but we've made remarkable progress.
Why build it to look like you? That, yes.
We'd advanced the technology behind synths to a point where this struck me as an interesting variation. A new angle, if you will. Modeling it after myself seemed only natural, what with the Institute's records on my genetics and physiology. I'll make sure it's brought back online in the near future. You'll have an opportunity to interact with him further.
I don't want to interact with him further.
I'll admit I'm curious. As a parent looking for a child, looking for the younger version of me. What do you think? Do you think you could love him? Like you would a real boy?
No, you're crazy. It's not the fact that he's a synth, it's the fact that he's fake Sean. I mean, I don't have anything against humans and synths being together. Yes, I am overwhelmed.
I understand. You've been through quite a lot.
Yeah.
I wouldn't claim to know everything you're feeling, but if in some small way the boy's presence can help, I hope you'll keep an open mind.
It doesn't. Now that I know what's going on, it doesn't help at all. It just makes it creepy. God. You know what? Maybe my son is lost and never coming back. Maybe maybe, oh my god, I don't know. I need to figure out what the actual plan is. I need to snoop around. If he's not going to tell me everything, then I'm going to need to find out for myself. Kellogg's occasional presence continues to unnerve the others. At first, I thought they were merely intimidated by his confidence and arrogance, or perhaps even afraid of his general being. Kellogg is, after all, a killer, but as I've continued to witness their actions, gauge their sidelong glances, I've detected something else, something I probably should have anticipated: jealousy. Kellogg is living memorial to a forgotten program. He's an augmented human being, a cyborg really, and the benefits he has received cannot be denied. But really, the scientists here could have not care less about the enhanced reflexes or greater combat efficiency. No, the cause of their envy is something more practical, more primal: his enhanced life expectancy. Just how long will Kellogg live if he passes naturally? However unlikely that may be, it's hard to say. He's already more than 100 years old, older certainly than any other human in the Commonwealth. His complete physiology has been altered. Perhaps he'll make it to 150, or even 200. Let the petty have their petty jealousies. Kellogg is a living testament to the ingenuity and superiority of the Institute, and I take no small pleasure in knowing that that must irritate him to no end. So Director Zimmer is offline. Child synth project under quarantine. Synth output nominal. Hydraulics program. Okay, Director Zimmer is a robot. Personal notes. The wait continues. AO can only confirm sightings outside Vault 111, and again in Diamond City sometime later. What that means I'm not sure. Will we actually meet? Was this all for nothing? No, not nothing. I will have learned valuable things about myself, my past either way. I cannot afford to let emotion get in the way. I must simply observe and record. I'm told Kellogg has gone offline. Strangely, I find myself thinking of Dr. Walker. He had such high hopes for Kellogg. Such faith in the implants and what they could mean. I still regret eliminating the project. But I know where it would have led us. Walker was never shy about his goals, and too many others were starting to listen. In the end, I believe it was justified. The Institute is about preserving humanity, not some bizarre amalgamation of biology and technology. Director access synth shutdown. Director code required. Okay. Can I load? Is this the chip I need? Oh god. Network scanner? Is that what it was? Initiate network scan. Message from Tom. Okay, plug this in. Patriot's been sending us short-coded messages for years using an evil little encryption scheme. It was a bitch and a half to reverse engineer. Patrion's got skill, but I nailed it. Put this holotape in the Institute. You're going into the belly of the beast, friend. Don't trust anything. I don't. I don't even trust my own son. It's weirding me out. For all I know, he's not even my son. How do I know he's not a synth? Acknowledged. Meet at the Advanced Systems Maintenance Room. Okay. I hope Sean didn't see me do that. Sean's terminal password. Trusting, isn't he? Damn. Should I put that back? I already hacked it. Should have looked in there first. I didn't think he would have the password right next to his computer. Good lord. He really has never lived up above ground. Okay. No, we don't care about that. We're just gonna... What is this? Let's go meet. Hello, excuse me. Don't mind if I take this again, do you? Feel free to not wait for me, by the way. I'm just gonna go have a look around and go meet those division heads that you were talking about. Yes, indeed. Hello.
It's an honor to have you here, ma'am.
Sure it is.
Almost done. Just need to tighten up this primary drive servo.
That's the third primary drive breakdown this
Good
month.
God, this place is insane.
The phase out on these older models can't come soon enough.
Oh, I don't know.
I can't even imagine how crazy this would look to somebody who hasn't seen what it looked like before the apocalypse. To me, it looks like a mall, you know? It looks like a really, really futuristic, fancy mall.
There we go. All set. Unit, you can return to duty. Thank you, ma'am.
But,
Thanks again.
but everyone in the Commonwealth, besides maybe ghouls, have never seen anything like this. I don't think this is where I'm going. Just getting a drink, don't mind me. Oh. Does this door close?
It's me.
Hi. Hi.
So you're the one who sent the encrypted message.
Liam Bennett.
How did you even do that? I wasn't sure anyone on the surface would have a chance to crack Trinity. You know, the encryption algorithm.
A friend named Tinker Tom cracked your encryption.
He must have had some serious hardware to pull that off. Wow.
He did.
Your message was only one word. Friend. What did you mean by that?
The Railroad is in the business of helping synths too. That makes us friends.
What? The Railroad? As in the Railroad? I kept sending synths to the surface hoping someone would help them. I hoped the Railroad got to some of them, but I never knew for certain.
Why are you helping synths?
At first, I just wanted to see if I could get away with it. It was a challenge, you know? But then I realized the synths are really just like us, except without any freedom. I decided to help the ones that wanted to escape so they can have a better life.
How did you help them escape?
Through hacking. The departments focus their best talents on hard science. Why waste time on terminal security, right? The SRB is the exception, and unfortunately, they control which synths go to the surface. But a forged work order from, let's say, bioscience can get a hand-picked synth on surface detail. And it turns out the Railroad was waiting for them. Wow.
Yep. You've saved a lot of synths.
So much to take in. But, wait. With you in the picture, I have this idea. To rescue a lot of synths. At once. But we'll need help. Where's he working now? Right. Let's go to the West Atrium. Probably best to talk about something else right now.
Cauterizer, huh?
You know my father thinks it's a living hell on the surface. But that can't be right. Heck, you look positively normal to me.
No, it's hell.
No offense.
It's... Do I look normal?
I'm not sure if we could ever make the surface.
Would a normal
actually a decent
person
place
be
to
wearing
live.
power armor?
That doesn't mean we shouldn't at least try to help, you know?
Okay, we just need to follow him. Let's inconspicuously follow Liam. Nothing to see here. Just the only person in this entire place wearing power armor.
Good. He's here. C-114. It's me.
Sir, do you require something?
It's okay, Z-1. She's a friend. She's with the Railroad.
Meeting here is dangerous. And you bring a stranger.
Good. He's here. C-114. It's me.
Sir, do you require something?
It's okay, Z-1. She's a friend. She's with the Railroad.
Meeting here is dangerous. And you bring a stranger. You. How do I know we can trust you?
This is a two-way street, indeed.
Excuse me. I must focus on my duties.
She's not from here. She's been helping our synths escape on the surface. It's safe.
If you insist we speak in front of her, do so quickly.
Right now. How many synths want to escape, C1?
The ones I know for certain? 13.
That'll take forever. Let's free those 13 all in one go.
I would do anything for my people. But how do we get them to the teleporter? It's no good. The old maintenance tunnels that lead there are always sealed. By the SRB.
If I can find a way to open those doors, could you get your synths to the teleporter room?
Yes. We'll talk later. Someplace more secure.
Okay. So you really hate it here, huh?
Just a few high security doors, right? Controlled by cutting-edge SRB security tech. Yeah. A head-on hack is the sucker play. So we go at them sideways. You're willing to help, right? I can't do this alone.
It depends on what you need.
Our core security architecture hasn't fundamentally changed from the old CIT days. The original security program was called Code Defender. Revolutionary stuff. We still have terminals running version 1, mothballed in storage. With some persuasion, I can get an old terminal to interface with the new security terminals. Enough to open doors, at least. Problem is, I can't even crack version 1. So I need a good old-fashioned username and a password. And that's nowhere to be found in the Institute. But if you could get me a pre-war admin password from the surface, I could log right in.
Where would I find that?
Unfortunately, I don't know. The obvious place won't work. The CIT ruins were picked clean years ago, but some of the admins had to live off campus. Ask your friends in the railroad. I need those login credentials.
Okay. Oh god, so I'm gonna have to leave. Come back. Can I do that? Will he let me leave?
You're here. Glad you made it. Mankind redefined. It's catchy, isn't it?
Yeah. What is this place?
Theoretical limits are made to be broken.
Synth retention?
You know the protocol, sir. Authorized personnel only.
So Dr. Ayo thinks he can hide in his office, does he? Well, you can tell him that I intend to speak to Father about these unannounced security sweeps of yours. Ransacking my quarters in the middle of the night is totally unacceptable.
I'll pass along your message, Doctor.
See that you do. People on the surface have got it pretty bad. Makes me thankful for being down here.
Yeah. I guess.
Nothing to report, ma'am.
Good.
All looking forward to working with you.
To knock some heads together.
So this
They're
AO
dragging their
person.
feet on the targeting package upgrades I asked for. Maybe I should take some courses with me. You know, send a message.
Please don't. There's enough friction as it is between us and pretty much all the other departments.
You going soft on me, Alana? My methods get results, and they will this time as well. You'll see.
Excuse me.
I know it'll be a difficult adjustment for you, but try to remember that synths aren't people.
If you see any suspicious synth activity, report it immediately.
I would like to talk to you, sir.
So,
it's an honor to meet you.
Here you are.
Hi.
Justin Ayo, Acting Director of the Synth Retention Bureau. I'll be upfront with you. We're going to be keeping a close eye on you for the near future. Despite your relation to Father, you're a bit of an unknown quantity. I'm sure you understand. There won't be any issues, will there?
I guess we'll find out.
Indeed. Now, Father has asked that I provide you with a brief overview of the Synth Retention Bureau. Our primary responsibility is the recovery of escaped synths that are hiding among the human population on the surface.
So basically you're the secret police?
Secret police? If that's a pre-war reference, then I'm afraid it's lost on me. Our main instrument is the Courser, a third-generation synth assigned to operate on the surface. Coursers hunt down and reclaim synths that have escaped the Institute. They are highly self-sufficient, trained in combat, infiltration, and tracking. In a word, our Coursers are relentless.
I have met
But
one.
I gather you know all this, since you've encountered one already.
Yes, I have.
In fact, I'd very much like to know how you defeated it.
With guns and power armor. I hate to break it to you, but your Courser wasn't all that tough.
Then it's likely the unit was defective.
Mm-hmm.
It's rare, but faults can occur from time to time. I suppose I'll have to ask robotics to perform detailed diagnostics on the entire production run. As if we don't have enough problems. Now, unless you need something else, I'll get back to work.
If you're the acting head of SRB, who are you filling in for?
Dr. Zimmer holds that position. He's supervising the retrieval of some of the more high-profile units.
Is he?
In his absence, I keep things running smoothly.
Pardon me, ma'am.
Is he? Because I read somewhere that he was marked as offline. And that is a bit odd.
Like any machine, a synth can malfunction. Just wish it didn't happen so often. I swear I spend half my time smoothing the feathers that Justin ruffles. We need to be able to collaborate with the other divisions, and that's a lot harder when they're always angry at us.
What's Justin doing that's causing friction?
Oh, he's just pushy and demanding. He thinks his problem should be everyone's biggest concern. I have to admit, though, the other divisions have never taken our needs as seriously as they should. Guess they see us as a necessary evil or something. It's really not fair. Oh, just listen to me. It's the first chance we've had to get acquainted, and all I want to do is complain. In any case, it was good to meet you.
You too, I guess, even though you said that synths aren't people, and that's kind of annoying because you know, my time on the surface has taught me a lot.
Operating at full capacity.
You people...
Greetings, ma'am.
Hi. Not you. But you people, not synths. Synths are people too, I know. You're ignorant. You're all ignorant and silly.
Father is more than just our leader. He is our creator.
Technically, I'm your grandmother. Did you know that? Does not parse. Okay.
Your presence here is a great gift, not just to Father, but to all of us.
I wish you could have known Father as we have.
I don't know if I want to know him as you have.
Into each line